Evelyn to Philip, February 16, 1943. Minovia. I've discovered that in freezing cold weather, such as we are having, there is only one mail delivery. Hence the delay of your Friday letter, which arrived this morning along with your beautiful Saturday letter. I sure enough enjoyed it. Ain't love grand, honey? It makes the heart sail to the skies or drop to the earth. Thanks for the $2. I hope it will cover. And don't you dare call my baby Butch. I certainly will slug you. She's really not fat the least little bit. She's perfect as far as weight goes. She's long, and it takes a lot of weight to make her appear fat. The Page 2 snaps in her case were not the least bit flattering. In fact, they don't even resemble her, just slightly. The rhymes in the Valentines were fine and were appreciated no end. The entire letter warmed my heart, sweetness. Thanks, too, for your many compliments. I'll take more snaps when the weather is more conducive to picture taking. I'm more than glad that you are being examined completely, but completely, as your letter testifies. We surely couldn't afford it, and we'll know for once and for all what does ail. Page 3, you. I'm tired of seeing you suffer with that darn bicarb so needlessly. Adele got her cereal at 2 p.m. 'cause I got a bit off schedule. She took it like a little lady and apparently enjoyed it immensely, except for one thing. When I placed the nipple in her mouth, there is a continual flow of liquid to which she has become accustomed. She took a spoonful, but as soon as I withdrew the spoon to refill it, she'd start to cry, thinking it was all over. However, she soon, Page 4, caught on, and we got along beautifully. She took all of it and even licked the spoon. Mom and I laughed ourselves silly. That's how cute she looked. I feel like I'm playing house as I did with the doll when I was a child. I gave her a bottle at 2 a.m. this morning because she awoke very hungry. She hadn't taken her 6 p.m. bottle well, so I gave her the bottle or else she wouldn't have gone back to sleep. Today is warmer than yesterday and everyone is thankful for the break. We had the heater running on 75, but the thermostat only climbed to 64 degrees. You could feel a strong draft. Page 4, in every room. The kitchen in the morning could well have been the refrigerator. Incidentally, the spoon I used belongs to the sterling silver spoon, fork, knife, and cup set my mom gave us. It's just right. I called Ethel about the hot dish. I needed to keep the cereal warm, and she said Mickey and Ray would get it for me shortly. I kept the cup with the cereal in a pot of hot water to keep it warm. I propped Adele up on a pillow so that she was not prone, as in the case of her bottles. Jack N's letter was very nice. He isn't a bad letter, Page 6, writer either. I sent him a postal last night thanking him for Adele's Valentine and telling him that you were in the hospital. You know, honey, my sister handed your letter to the truck driver last night. I always make that 8:30 deadline by the skin of my teeth. I'm being took into town to a movie this evening by Harry and Goldie for a change. Good night, sweet. More tomorrow. I love you, darling, Daddy. Your Evie. Philip to Evelyn, Tuesday, February 16th, 6:15 p.m. My adorable. Did I say the hospital routine is in a rut? I take that back. Out of a clear blue sky, they tell me to get dressed this morning, put me and another fellow in the ambulance, and give us a ride to Fort Hays Hospital in Columbus, where they promptly proceed to go through the whole business of the GI series again. More fluoroscope, more x-rays. I'm beginning to get curious about what's the score and what inning we're playing. The ride was a treat, though, after 6 days in confinement. The sun looked very sunny and the air was very airy, really in the groove, in a matter of speaking. Just received 2 letters, yours of the 13th and one from Dottie, which she commenced on the 8th and concluded on the 12th. She says an infected vein in her leg is keeping her abed, and Snuffy washing, page 2, diapers and such. Tisk, tisk. Poor Dottie. You say it was a miserable day. Lena Tucker had a baby way back in November. Anne's having her hands full with Vito and such. Then you proceed to tell me a lot of things I already know, like Adele's a wonderful baby, etc., as if I didn't know. But you insist on forgetting to mention the important things, like what you wear from day to day, what you're reading, if any, how you fill your day in detail, etc. How the devil am I supposed to picture you and what you're doing if you keep me in ignorance of how you're wearing your hair, for instance? Of course I want to know about Adele and everyone else, but I want more than anything to know if you brushed your teeth this morning. And did you buy that girdle and bra? What did you eat today? And do you still sleep in pajamas? If so, which ones and why? If you think I'm being a harsh and demanding husband, I'm sorry. But that's the price you have to pay for being the wife and adored one of your devoted Phil. P.S. A kiss for Mom and Adele Barra of the Strongen clan.